This is just a little video of me transferring my female knife fish from this aquarium down to this aquarium here that I set up with large white rocks, plants, two hiding places for the male and female. And I figured, how could I catch this big old knife fish without having it flip and possibly fall onto the floor? And so I put a tube, I closed it off at one end, and I'm hoping that the knife fish natural proclivity to going into small places, I took her other hide away and put it on the floor, and hopefully she will go inside of this tube. I'll put my hand over the end of it, and I will have captured my female knife fish, and then I will do the same process for my larger male knife fish and transfer it down to this aquarium. I put in 3 dither goldfish into this aquarium, not knowing if the rocks would have some poisonous coating on them. I just got them for $4 from Home Depot. And underneath the rocks here, I have put a plastic grating, and underneath that is my undergravel filter covered with about 3/4 of an inch of 1 inch of gravel. And what I'm hoping is that when the black ghost knifefish spawn up here on the plants, that some of the eggs that they spawn will fall through the rocks and through the grating and into the area underneath. And then once I see evidence with my little flashlight, I'll shine it underneath here and see if I can see them. I will possibly be able to. This is my crude attempt at raising black ghost knifefish. It's just one of those crazy things that that I'm going to attempt. But first I got to catch my female and my male ghost knifefish. I was able to transfer the female very successfully in this tube knifefish trap to the other aquarium. My wife helped me lift the tube out of the other aquarium, and I just transferred it with all the water inside of the tube. This is one of the most stress-free fish transfers I think that's ever occurred. This is really super. She's out looking around in her new aquarium. I decided not to just shake her out of the tube that she went into so freely, and I decided to just let her come out on her own. This is just successful. Well, the female ghost knife is exploring her new aquarium along with her dither goldfish. I put them in there just to see if the water quality was acceptable. I put these white rocks in from Home Depot, and I wasn't positive whether they'd be good or not. And they seem to not be. They seem to be what they were advertised, non-melting. Here's the male black ghost knifefish, and I put the tube back in there so that he'd have a place to hide. He's sticking his tail in, and this is where it's at so far. As soon as he goes clear in, I'll put my hand over the end of it and lift him out of the aquarium. Seems to be a very the slow way of moving black ghost knife, but very gentle. The move is done. It was done very easily with these tubes, and the ghost knife fish love to be containerized, and so it's just a natural thing to be able to make a tube that the ghost knife is comfortable swimming into. And my male ghost knife didn't like the round tube. It was a little bit tight fit for him, so he swam into this rain gutter. I cleaned up and put a plastic cap on this end with a rubber band and some grocery bags, and I put the other tube in the aquarium for the female. She's just hanging out underneath this rock back here, and my idea here is to let them become comfortable in this aquarium, and so I put in these excellent hiding tubes, the square one for the male and the round one for the female, which is she's quite a bit smaller, and I'm hoping for the very best. And I'll catch the goldfish out of here in the next day or two. But in the meantime, I've got my breeding tank set up for my black ghost knifefish. Doesn't look like much, but I've got a plan. I've got a pump up in the corner here that's creating a nice current. You can see the rubber band flapping in the wind, or not the wind, in the water currents here in the aquarium. And I'm hoping for the best. In the next 6 months, I'm hoping that I'll get some results, and we'll be able to see the little babies underneath here when they finally start developing. And I will feed them brine shrimp, and I'm going to try to do something that other people said that the baby black ghost knifefish grow very slowly, and I suspect they just weren't getting enough food, because black ghost knifefish, after they're 2 or 3 inches long, grow really fast if you give them plenty of food. So I'll try them out on some brine shrimp and that sort of thing, if I have any luck breeding them.